Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I just thought I would kind of do like a get ready with me video this morning, and yeah, that's all. And I've just done my skincare, which currently I'm using Green NV skincare. For those of you who don't know, this is like an all organic, all natural skin line. This is actually some stuff that I used to use in my spa. So this is really nice skincare, and I do really like it. And the next thing I'm doing, I'm just going to go ahead and go in with some primer real quick. The primer that I've been using is this primer by LiQWYD, and it is their Bio Brightening Serum, and I really like this. It kind of has like a nice shimmery tint to it, and that's the reason why I do really like it. And again, if anybody of you doesn't know LiQWYD, it's kind of like an all-natural line. I'll put a chapstick on. Probably one of my most favorite chapsticks are this Sky Organic brand at TJ Maxx, and loved them so much I had to like hunt them down on Amazon. And they're just really good, really help moisturize my lips. So next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go in with the IT Cosmetics CC Cream. And I kind of sometimes apply this in a few different ways. Sometimes I'll use a makeup sponge, other times I'll just kind of use my hands and just kind of dot it all over my skin. The next thing I'm gonna go ahead and do, I'm gonna go in with some concealer. I'm currently using the Shape Tape by Tarte. This is actually my first time using it, so I know this has been like a really big favorite of a lot of people's for a long time, but I'm actually just now coming around to using it. Probably because I don't shop at Ulta much or anything like that, so I just kind of like to dot this obviously under my eyes. I'll kind of do some spots that I have on my face, and I also put it up on my eyelids because I kind of like this. I like to use concealer as kind of like an eye primer for my shadows. I just feel like it's one less product to have, and it's always served me very well. This kind of fluffier brush by Eco Tools. Now this is not specifically a concealer brush, it's actually an eyeshadow brush, but I find it works really well for blending in concealer. I'm gonna go in with shadow next, because I kind of like all these other areas where I put my concealer on to get a little bit more tackier, because I find that it lasts a little bit longer when I do that. So for eyeshadow, I'm gonna go in with the LiQWYD eyeshadow palette. This is their nudist one, and I really love all these colors. They're very well-loved colors. I like to go in first with this kind of pink one, and I do this one all over my lid. And then next, I'm gonna go in with kind of this more, I don't know, this is what they call their deep amethyst. It's not very purple, it probably has like a hint of purple, but it's more of kind of like this, I don't know what color to even to describe it. It's like a gray brown, I don't know, it's very nice. And I like to just kind of put that on my outer corner and kind of blend it into my crease. It's a very nice one. It's done for eyeshadow for now. I typically don't do a lot most days. It's just kind of quick and easy. I'm just gonna brush through my brows with this little spoolie. And then I fill my brows in, because if you guys can see, I have a couple of like bald. I mean, everybody has this where just, you know, hair doesn't grow in certain places of your eyebrows. So most of us now are used to filling them in. I still like to use just a powder, and I actually will use this dark powder right here because it matches my eyebrows very well, because I have dark eyebrows. So I'm just gonna kind of fill in those spots. Okay, so now that that is done, I'm gonna go ahead and blend out this concealer, and Okay, so next up is I'm gonna use a little bit of powder to kind of set my makeup. This is the Laura Geller Baked and Balance Color Correcting Foundation. I really like this one. Of course, you can use this as just an all-over foundation, which sometimes I do, depending on how my skin is. If I feel like my skin is like extra oily some days, I will go through and I just use a sponge to really kind of like apply this, and it gives a nice heavier kind of application, but it's really nice. But what I'm just doing today is I'm just going to take this on like a fluffier brush. This is the EcoTools full brush, and I'm just going to kind of tap this in my T-zone, mainly just because that's where I find I get the most oily, and just kind of underneath my eyes. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is some blush and bronzer. I'm going to go in with this Pure, this is their Fair Light palette, and I don't want it to be too much because this one's broken, but I really like these bronzer and this blush shade. So I'm just going to go in. This is like an Old Bare Minerals brush, and was for full face, but it applies blush and bronzer really well because it's not a very dense brush, and that's what makes it, I feel like, applying it really nice. So for applying my blush, lately what I've been liking is kind of doing it higher up onto kind of, I guess in a sense, my cheekbone, but kind of more on this back section of my face instead of more on the apples of my cheeks. I've just been finding that it kind of gives your face the illusion of being a little bit more up and lifted. Not that sometimes I don't like a little bit of color right there on my cheeks, but typically I find if you do it right on the apples of your cheeks, it's better to go within with like a really light kind of a pink wash for your cheeks, because it just makes it look a little bit more of that real rosy color you can get into your cheeks. And then I'm gonna go in, same brush with my bronzer, and just kind of apply that in all the usual areas that, you know, you apply for bronzer. Let me go a little bit. Now I don't always do highlighter, sometimes I will, but one that I've really been liking is this Becca one, and it's just this rose quartz color, and it's so pretty. I honestly will sometimes wear this as just a shadow, just like a one shadow shade, because it is just so pretty. But I'm just gonna kind of take this smaller little brush. I think this is like an old Eco's tool brush, I don't know. And then I'm just gonna kind of obviously put that up on my cheekbones here, a little bit on my nose, kind of up here. And then I am gonna go and do kind of like a little brow highlighter up there. That's pretty much it for what I'm gonna do today. I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of mist my face real quick to kind of like set it. And I like using this, this is the Pineapple Glow Mist. This is a hyaluronic kind of peptide antioxidant facial mist by the Clean Skin Club. I got this one off of Amazon, but I do just really like it. And I personally like using more of a facial mist in this form, kind of like a skincare facial mist for setting my makeup versus actual, you know, makeup setting sprays. Not that they don't work well. This is just what I find myself often using because I feel like this is more practical and I get many different uses out of this. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and curl my eyelashes, and then I'm going to be done. I actually don't have mascara currently at the moment. My toddler has misplaced it. And it's fine though, because it was almost empty anyways, and I honestly don't know where it's at. But there are times I actually really like going without mascara. I actually find my lashes hold a curl better without mascara. The mascara will end up really weighing down my lashes and then will make them look really flat and actually go downward, because that's naturally how my lashes are. They kind of want to go more down than they do up. So I have to really work at getting that nice curl for my lashes. So when I don't wear mascara and I just curl my lashes, I actually notice they stay curled longer. And then it's just nice at the end of the night. I don't have to really work at scrubbing off my mascara. Okay, so that is it for my makeup routine. Probably eventually I'll end up drying my hair, update on the whole curly girl method. So been using the Diva Curl for a while now. I was really excited first using it. After I did a little bit more research into it, I was hearing that it was not as good as what it used to be. I think somewhere along the road they reformulated it, and a lot of people were noticing that they were having a lot of hair fallout, and their once really soft curly hair was more getting frizzier now. I can't really say those are my claims for not liking it so far. I just feel like at this moment there's probably better products out there for cheaper. This was kind of more, it was an expensive small kit because this was their little starter or like trial size little kit. I mean, they're good sizes, but this is $32, and it probably will last me, and there's still a good amount left in them. It'll probably last me for a good little bit, just because when doing the curly girl method, you don't want to wash your hair so often. You want to kind of go a while in between washes, which I'm pretty used to as it is, because I don't need to wash my hair all that often just due to how frizzy and dry my hair naturally is. This, however, is just, it's a lot of steps and process. No Poo Original, so this is like a no lather. This is very creamy, and what they kind of direct you to do is really just take it into your hands and just kind of really apply it to your scalp, massage it into your scalp, then rinse. But before you do that, they do want you to use a shampoo that is full of like your sulfates, your parabens. You just want, like, kind of in a sense, a regular shampoo to strip everything out of your hair. And then you want to go through and do this. And the reason why they want you to do that is because of kind of like everything you put into your hair to get your curls to stay, get a lot of product buildup. So that kind of helps strip all of that out of your hair. The conditioner is a nice conditioner. I would find that when I would use it, my hair would be really nice and soft. I could really run my fingers through it. And that's kind of what they wanted you to do with this one, is when you're putting it in your hair, they wanted you to run your fingers through your hair. And that was really hard to do. It's really hard to do the first time because my hair gets really tingly, so I would like really try to get all the knots out of my hair. And even if I brushed my hair out before, but I would just notice clumps of hair would like come out. So I don't know if that's what that's due to. I don't think so. Anyways, after that, they'd want you to put in their styling cream, which smells really good. But, you know, I would flip my hair over in the shower while my hair was still like soaking wet. And I'd put this in my hair and I really try to like scrunch my hair up and really try to work the product in there. Also, one time I saw that once you kind of do that, get your hair wet again and then really scrunch it up again. It doesn't really necessarily get rid of the product, but they say it kind of drives the product and more moisture into your hair. And then at the very end, I would do their light defining gel. Kind of same method with my hair still really wet and tipped over in the shower. I'd get that really worked up into my hair, and then I would go ahead and put my hair up in a t-shirt. So I did kind of the t-shirt method where you would want to lay down a really nice big cotton t-shirt, flip your hair over, and kind of like get your hair waved up into there. You kind of want to do this back and forth motion, and then roll it up onto your head kind of like a turban, and wear that until most of the moisture was soaked up out of your hair. It's hard to kind of maneuver all of that getting out of the shower. Your hair is sopping wet and they don't want you to use a towel, so then you try to figure out, well, kind of towel off your body, kind of have a t-shirt ready. It was just not very effective, at least for me. It was very time consuming as well. After that, I would have to blow dry my hair, and I would do it on the cool setting. You don't want hot heat because that's what can make your hair a lot frizzier. So again, I'd tip my hair over, or my head over, and have the cool setting on my blow dryer, and just I'd kind of first to try to get it dried up at my roots, but then I would really try to scrunch my hair too as I was doing this, because I don't have a diffuser, which I think a diffuser would have made this process a lot nicer as well. But not having it, I don't want to waste my money buying something that, if this curly girl method isn't going to work for me. So I would just really try to scrunch it up with my hands as well. Again, that would take a lot of time as well, because being on the cool setting, your hair isn't going to dry as fast. Now, the results I had the first time I used it, I felt like, okay, I kind of see some more defined curls. Because if you can kind of look at my hair now, it's because I just got out of the shower. I didn't use any of these products this time, but you can see kind of like a natural wave to my hair. In some areas it can get like super wavy. So I kind of felt like it was just a little bit more curly than what this is. The next time I did it, so I waited about 4 days before I did it again. Or maybe 5. Like I waited a good long time before doing it again. I did see a little bit more curl. So I think the more you do this, probably the more curl. I know you gotta really stick with it as well. It wasn't really worth my time because initially when I would do it and then when I would get out and have my hair kind of styled and ready for the day, it'd be really nice and curly and I would love the results. But by midday to end of day, the curls were gone and it was just a hot frizzy mess. So it didn't really look very well put together. It just looked like I was like, here's my hair today, and did nothing with it. Then the next days of styling were even hard because you'd want to get your hair then re-wet, scrunch it. Sometimes you'd have to put more product in there, at least for me. I'd have to really get my hair really wet again, really try to scrunch and really reform those curls, put a little bit more gel in there or mousse and try to call that good. So that just puts more product into my hair, and then by like 3rd day, the next day, it was disgusting and I so badly would want to wash my hair. I would try to put it up, but even putting it up would just look like a hot frizzy mess. So right now I don't like it. I don't like the curly girl method so far. Maybe it's not going to work for my hair since my hair is just more wavy. I don't think I'm ever going to get super defined curls either because that's not what it promises. It just kind of promises to enhance your natural wave or curl as it is. So if you don't have very wavy or curly hair, I don't think it's gonna work. Maybe that's me in my mind. I think I have more curly hair than what I do. So if you guys want to see more of an update on that, maybe see me more trying things like that, please comment down below and let me know if this is something you're interested in. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you really enjoyed this video and had fun getting ready with me. If you guys did, please like and subscribe to my channel. It really does help my channel. And I really enjoy hearing from you guys. It's always fun to see your comments down below. So, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.